Hello everybody and welcome back to Everafter Falls, where I feel like today is probably gonna be a day. Ooh, silkworm. Ooh, post. We're gonna probably go do the meal service quest today. But I think we might be getting towards the point. Yes, we have some sap there. Let's grab the sap. So I need one more piece of super glue. So let's see how long it's going to take on this one. Oh, yeah. In one day, we're going to have the other piece of super glue. So we'll have the glass bottles, which will allow us to start making maple syrup, finally. Or I think quartz bottles. Because I never worked out. Someone said, like, oh, hang on. It's iron ore. Did I try and put an iron bar in last time? I probably did, knowing me. So there's iron ore in there, and that is making some glass for me. So I could try and make glass bottles, actually. I already have some quartz bottles. And how much silk do I have? I already have the 4 silk I need as well. Maybe I should start putting the silk cocoons in there. Where am I putting them at the moment? Yeah, I put them there. So maybe I should just not do that and put them in there. Makes more sense if I'm going to keep the silk rope in there, doesn't it? I don't know about the unusual stones and things, though. Not sure. Pine resin. Alright, we'll have a look at this letter as well today. What's my letter about then? So, from Dog, okay. Dog says, tomorrow I'll be holding a little training exercise with the simulation helmets. All residents are encouraged to attend. Prizes to be won. Please speak with me north-east of town near the hammock beneath the waterfalls. I'll be there from morning till 2 p.m. Is that the hammock that Finn lies on a lot? I imagine so. Unless there's a... Because there's waterfalls down here as well. I feel like we may have had like some kind of update. Just based on the way things are showing up at the moment. But never mind. Let's... Oh, I should put that away as well. Let's go and do meal service, because I could get some good prizes from that if I do well on it. So it's worth a shot. I might need to take my letters away later as well. Did I have anything that I needed to do? No, nothing off the board. I just need to get an everberry juice for Daisy. I need to get a blue frog. I need to get totonut oil, which I have no idea how to do. But the water sap, we are working on quite heavily. That's the one that we're working on the most heavily. So, yeah, I think while we're waiting for that last piece of tree sap, we could easily go and do meal service. See if we can get some nice rewards for it. Oh, those need clearing out as well. Those have been doing me... They've been doing good, actually. They've been doing very well. Alright, Hersha, hello. Hello, Sheila. Would you like to test out your cooking skills in the cafeteria today? You can win some great prizes. Yes. Amazing. Let's start then. I'll gather all our guests for today. Okay. So what are our cookings? We get prize keys today. Well, I will try my best then. What kind of recipes do we have? So, salmon sushi, which is rice mixing with dried seaweed and salmon. Okay. Fries we know how to do already. Crispy tofu rice. Rice, tofu and seaweed in a pan. And a sashimi plate. Pink belly grazer, squid, lemon and daikon. Oh, wow. Okay, so those are in the mixer. That one is in the frying pan and that one is in the frying pan. Okay. Grazer, squid, daikon, lemon. Salmon. Salmon, grazer. I will try my best. That's all I can do. I've lost my walking animation. I now fly. Alright, fries are easy. Let's hope lots of people want fries. Oh gosh, you want that. So that one was... tofu, rice, seaweed, pan. Okay. Rice, seaweed, rats, tofu. Ah! Just got it in time. Okay, and then someone else wants... oh, they all want this. Okay, there's one more for the tofu stuff, so I can easily do that. Just try and do what I can. Right, so you want the tofu. You also want the tofu. And then I've got to make a couple of those, right, let's just check the recipe again. So it is grazer, squid, daikon, lemon. Oh, that is salmon. No, grazer. Squid. Lemon. Daikon. Mix. Ouch. I need to get that one gone now because... oh, man. I might miss this one that's got like 7 seconds to go. I'll just do what I can. I'm learning the recipe now. I didn't even know the recipe before, so... someone got upset about not being able to get theirs, so this one is fine. 91 seconds. We're on a score of 6. Tofu. And someone wants fries. And then someone wants the normal sushi stuff. Oh my goodness. Get the fries out. That's 8. Got a minute left. Alright, that one won't happen. Let's work on the normal. So salmon, rice, seaweed in the mixer. Salmon. Rice. Seaweed. Stick a potato. No! Darn it! Stick a potato in the pan. How many salmon am I going to throw away today? Because I can't, like, aim. Oh, you know what? Go in there. That's yours. What am I even doing? Rice. Oh, I did 10. Okay, blue price key. That was a nightmare. I feel that I did all right on that, considering the complexity of those dishes was horrendous. That was really fun. Let's do that again, okay? The cellar underneath the bakery needs some attention. I've been trying to cook up all the known recipes to have on display, but I haven't been wallowing in so much self-despair. Sorry, I have been wallowing so much self-despair. I haven't even started. I can't read. I've been wallowing in so much self-despair that I haven't even started. Everyone would be so thrilled if we could complete it. Maybe you could help. Feel free to head down there and donate any new dishes you've cooked. Ah, yes. Do I get any of the dishes that I cook doing that? No, I don't. So I probably will look at that a bit later on. I have already looked down there, and it's basically like a museum for recipes down there. So that's okay. We got a blue prize key though, so I'm wondering what we could get with that. Let's have a look in SIDS maybe and see. Because what I could really do with a blue prize key, no, actually Freya's would be the place to go. Because I think I think there's another pot plant I can get with a blue prize key. Pretty sure. And that'd be another thing for the museum. Yeah, let's get this. The fairy in a pot thing. We'll get that with the blue. Oh, I don't have it yet. It'll probably come in the post tomorrow. So when it does, that's what I'll do. I'll get the fairy fruit in a pot. And that'll be another thing I can donate. I also want to know what this tree here is. I'm going to cut it down and see if I get a seed from it. I'm pretty sure this is one of the seeds I don't have. There we are, Bobby tree seed. Do I try and get... I already have a puffle tree seed, so I don't need to worry about that. But do I try and get like a fire or water one? I mean, there are a few around the place. They're not exactly... It's not exactly the end of the world of it. And maybe this one and this one. Just to get the seed out of them. Oh, iron axe. Okay. That's a reason to get an iron axe then, to get those seeds. Alright then, rainy day is probably a good day for fishing, isn't it? So I'm going to go to SIDS and sell the bits and bobs that I don't need. Clear my inventory out a bit. I'll keep the seaweed dry. I'll keep the wood, I'll keep the bobby tree seed. That's fine. I want to see like... Oh, hang on. They have grown. We have lily pads where I threw the things in. Well, well, well. Right, how many pieces of glass do I need for glass bottles? Ah, just one and super glue. Okay, lovely. I'll pop that away in my chest, and once we have the super glue, we can deal with that. Alright, time to do some fishing. Right, firstly, are there any fish in the moat? There is one right there. I think I've got that one. Just about. What? I got both of them? Have they changed it so that if you get to the middle, you get the other fish as well? This has definitely had an update. Can I see? Like the version. I know that they were planning to put this little quality of life upgrade out, so I believe that now means that if I make a mistake on that, I can change it. Right, so does that mean that I can like hit it with the sword? No, hit it with the axe maybe? No. Because one of the things you were supposed to be able to do... Oh, maybe with C? Ah, yeah, it's in, it's in, it's in, guys. Look. You can do C to undo plots. Quality of life improvement. Extra. So good. That is amazing. Right. Oh, we've got some more iron to pick up here. Actually, if I do that, I'll never get the fishing done. So, because then I pick it up and then I've got to put it away and then I've got to get the next thing out. It's all a big thing, right? So let's not worry too much about that right now. Okay, so let's have a look here. No fish. Like, where's all the fish today? Come on, you stupid fish. I think we have new board quests today as well. So we've got another monster hunt and things like that. 3 black alpaca thread, 4,000. What? A strawberry for Pete? I can do that. I've got one. Or did I only make one? I think I only made one strawberry. Rats. 6 copper ore for Amy and shells again. I could do most of those, I think. But yeah, I didn't. I don't think I've got a second strawberry. I think I just did one for the museum and that was it. Because I'm smart, me. That's okay. There's plenty of ways in this game to make money. You don't have to do it from the board. Yeah, like every time I do this, I'm getting 2 fish. That is so much better because it rewards you for doing the harder thing. Which I like. So that's good. I almost think that's all. I do think that the feature of having and being able to undo the farm plots is really good, but I really like this fishing feature as well. What are you? Why do you have a star? Oh, it shows you which ones you don't have in the museum yet. That is another thing I think that has changed. You can see immediately whether it's a new thing or not. Oh. I clicked and then it went a bit further. But anyway, I think we already had the one in the middle there anyway. So if it was going to mess up on anyone, that one is probably a better one for it to mess up on. And then we'll... Actually, do I have room? Yes, I do. And we've got another jellyfish as well. Fishing just became even better in this game. I didn't like it at first, and I'm really coming around to it now. Why with all the tadpoles though? Oh, get one of those guys. But they're not. I've got one of those already as well. Fishing fever, 48 of 64 now. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get new ones. We'll see. Well, this is a good thing to do whenever you're like waiting for something else. That's better. I think I have all of those. Are we fishing up an elf stone here? Yes. You can fish up gems sometimes. That's a good way around everything. Oh, if the patch is in then, does that mean that the tree taps recipe has changed? I think it might do. Hang on, let's see. Because that was definitely something the dev was doing. Ah, he's changed out the malachite for 2 honeycomb. Thank you. That's a really good idea. Really good idea. I think that's so much better. Because honeycomb is hard to get still. You still need like either a community gate key. I need to stop talking while I'm doing this. Seriously. I keep making mistakes because I'm not concentrating. A white bubblo. Have I had a white bubblo before? I think a bubblo is a bubblo. They're just in different colours, aren't they? I think if you've donated one bubblo, you've donated all the bublos. So the hammock by the waterfall. I feel like that'll be the one then. Just going to make sure that this can't be hit with a golden pickaxe. That's fine. I don't mind that too much. Now then, where's going to be the best place to get you from, eh? Here? Oh, there was a cool shell there today. I utterly mucked that one up. Yeah, if you're struggling to find shells, keep fishing. Pro tip from She-Lab. There weren't that many fish around today, though. There might be a few around the other side of the map. And the nice thing about that is that we go past Sid's. So we can sell all our stuff on the way. And then tomorrow that tree tap will be ready. So dragonfly nymphs get kept because they can go in the terrarium and we might get some new dragonflies from them eventually. And eventually we might get to a point where we can sell them as well. Jellyfish we've had before, mackerel we've had before, a poco we've had before, bream we've had before, a carp is new, a bobby tree seed is new, spot we've had before, lumino we've had before, white bubbler we've had before, and a magical elf stone that we're going to keep because I like to keep gems because they're not that common. You can't just get them again. It's super easy. Oh, let me go and... Yeah, because, I mean, in this game, if... Oh, I heard a frog. Where's the frog? Where is it? I heard it. But I don't see it. Look at it! Come here! Got it! Peach strawberry frog. Ha ha ha! Look at me go with my museum donations. Yes! That's so cool. It sells for like 70 as well. Yeah, keep your ears out then. Keep your ears out in this game. I'd actually gone back to empty out my honeycomb and stuff, but oh well. I'm more impressed with the frog, to be honest. Super impressed with that frog. The more you run around the map each day as well, the more likely you are to see if there's any like rare shells, rare insects around, that sort of thing. I mean, I'm not going to always see them. But I'm hopefully seeing them enough. Okay, so this one is a new one. Oh, sad times. I don't think it's going to quite go through. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, well. The more I fish, the more likely that'll come back up again. It's fine. I'll get this one perfect. Yeah, of course. The one that I already have. Yeah, I think I have a mango flip as well. Sad times. But yeah, fishing has become more cool. Because, like, you get 2 fish each time if you can get the middle, like, the one in the middle. I'm still very much a big advocate of taking the perk where you slow down the wheel. Wow, I'm just getting everything today, aren't I? Woohoo! Maybe rainy days are just good days to go collecting. Oh, but I'm gonna donate my fish first. Run away. Okay, so I didn't manage to like unload anything. I'm going to bed actually. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put away some stuff. I will put away my elf stones. If I can find where I keep them. Maybe here. I have 2 honeycomb, which is amazing. That's super good. I do need to check. I've got like a giant silkworm. No, giant caterpillar, sorry. Oh, that's where I'm keeping my elf stones. Oh, no. Where am I keeping my gems now? Like, I want to keep them in the same place. Oh. Seriously, my life, honestly. I'll lose the seaweed if anything. I don't care. It appears to still be on my hotbar though. The spooklets were coming to get me, so I couldn't do much. Thank you, sprites. I defo need to go and empty their box out though. I think I'm just going to head outside and reload the... Are you kidding me? It's following me around now. Well, this is a new development. Whole new development. Wow. Let me try and put the seaweed in a chest. See if that will work. If not, now would be a fantastic time to reload the game because it just saved. So I think let's just pop in and out quickly. At least it didn't like lose it over the day, you know, I guess. We didn't lose anything. So I'll just let it load in. I mean, there might be things that... Occasionally, there are things that just don't like recording. And weird things sometimes happen to streamers and YouTubers and things that don't happen to other people. It is a thing sometimes, honestly. Alright, so I definitely need to put that seaweed away somewhere. Because I don't want that in my inventory the whole time. The cocoon needs to go in here. I can make silk rope out of it. Do I want to right now? Yeah, sure. I don't think there's another use for cocoons other than making them into the silk rope, so may as well do it. And put my iron away. Do I have enough iron now? Don't know. I don't think I do actually, because I would need 10. So let's put 2 more on. I'd need 10 to upgrade my sword. And I'm actually considering possibly upgrading the axe so that I can chop down things to the museum. But like then the museum doesn't need to be filled in with those things. They're going to be there. It's not like I'm going to miss them by not taking them out at that point. So, But the peach frog, the butterfly, and the other stuff can go to the museum. I don't think the terrarium is going to be ready, so I'll just pop away all my stuff that needs to go in the critter terrarium. You can get sold. You can get sold. And those things need to go back in the chest. Also, I have been trying to get the copper together for Cedric, so we're 5 out of 20 so far. Need another 15, but I can do that slowly over time if I need. Is there a lettuce out there? Oh, there was. There's a lettuce out there. Okay. Oh, yeah. I need to go and see... Oh, it's my prize. Thank you, Hersha. I need to go and see a dog, don't I? Up at the hammock. Let's go. I forgot what time he said. Oh, yeah. Dog is waiting for you to start an event. I like that it bothers to tell you this as well. Let me just check where dog is on the map. Oh, exactly where I was expecting. That's fine. Trying to get there. Good grief. Ooh, silkworms. Everywhere. Oh, and a new butterfly that I've never had before. Get you as well. Common red. Alright, dog, what are we doing? Hey, Sheila, do you want to start this event now? Sure. What's the deal with it? I have no idea what we're doing. As you know, we're holding today's event to get residents acclimated to being inside a simulation. Look at us all with our simulation helmets on. Now, I know there's immense trepidation when the helmet is first turned on, but most of us know from experience that quickly fades away as our bodies take mere seconds to adjust. Careful not to get sand in the helmets, everyone. Why do we have to do it here? In the event of a helmet spontaneously catching on fire, sand is the best thing to put it out. I've worked hard on creating this critter catching simulation exercise. It's a good way for you to see how easily your mind can control your body in a simulation. But a lot of you have poor coordination between your minds and simulated bodies, so it'll be a good time to get some practice in. The location you'll be transported to is known as Virtual Falls. It's similar to this place, so shouldn't be too disorienting. 3 points for catching giant critters, 2 for medium-sized ones and 1 for small. Remember, your score determines the number of points you get to spend on prizes afterwards. You've exactly 60 seconds before we pull the plug. Any questions? Is it too late to change my mind? Yes, it is. Have fun. What? This is amazing. Ah, I suck. Can we have this place in real life? It's amazing. I'll get giants if I can. What did I get? Like 40 points? How many were we supposed to get? See, that wasn't too bad, was it? I think I'm gonna throw up. Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad, was it? Let's see your score now. Daisy, you caught like 1 critter out of like hundreds. What in the world were you doing in there? Trying not to throw up. Oh well, anyway, apart from Daisy, the rest of you did pretty good. You can spend your total score on redeeming the prizes set up behind you. Your redeemed prizes will be mailed to you tomorrow. The ones we have here are for display only. I'm feeling generous today, so I'm going to double everyone's total points. Come talk to me when you're ready to leave. Cool. Where do we go for points? Set on the display behind you. The critter terrarium costs 60 points. Use it to house and mature all types of critters. You have 126 points. Are you sure you want to trade 60 points for this? Not sure at the moment. So, and then Dawn. The pixie shrine can be used to attract and catch pixies. It costs 40 points. Are you sure you want to trade 40 points for this? I'd rather, I could just use the, considering I can only get 9 pixies total, I don't think that that's what I want. And then what's this? Your own personal shredder, so you don't have to visit Penguin Coast in order to recycle your letters. This will cost 50 points. So far, the terrarium is looking the best, because I don't mind going every so often. And also, someone told me about a recycling bin in Sid's shop that does the same thing. So, probably not. No. So what's this, Freya? Fruit and honey press. I have enough for both of those. I have 126 points. So yeah, let's do 30 points for that. And that will leave me with around just over 80 points. In fact, no, let's just go back and get the terrarium offset. That's what I want the most. So let's get the thing I want the most first. So that one. And I have 66 points left. So I could get the fruit and honey press. I've got 36 left, and I think that that is worth 40, so I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't have enough for that. But those are the ones that I wanted most. The pixie shrine, I can just use the other pixie shrine. I don't need 2 pixie shrines. But the fruit and honey press means I don't have to do that one myself, which is just one extra thing I don't have to do. And having a terrarium means that I'll be able to breed 2 bugs or 2 tadpoles or 2 dragonfly nymphs or whatever at the same time. So I'll be able to do one in the museum and one in my own terrarium. Amazing. Thank you, dog. That was so cool. Are you sure you want to leave the event? Any unspent points will be lost. I don't think I can spend any more points, so that's fine. That was super good, though. I got 2 really amazing prizes from that. And also, I got a prize key. So I'm going to go and get my new thing. But that gets me closer to making totonut oil. But the problem is I still don't know where to get a totonut. If anyone knows where totonuts live, do let me know. I want to be on that island all the time. It's amazing. Alright, to Freya's shop. Do I have room? Yes. And then to the museum. And then to the tree tap. See if it's finished yet. So at Freya's, I wanted a fairy fruit in a pot. So that was my prize for doing well. So there's also a yellow... Whatever orb tree sapling I got recently, I don't even know where I got it from. Lotus pods thrown into the water while wearing this will turn into lotus pads the very next day. Wow, that's cool. What's this one? A whirlpool tree. Wow, okay. Very nice. So some nice, interesting things in there. Probably a few things in like the print shop and stuff as well. There's a fish there. Let's get it. Just an elf stone? Oh, it looks like I'm not getting the elf stone. Unless I'm really lucky. No. I got a sardine though. Sell that on the way past. So the sardine, the mango flip, the weekipper. And I'm keeping everything else. Right, to the museum, I think, because I think I have enough stuff that it's worth a little trip over there. And like I say, I can check on my critter. And tomorrow we'll get our prize and we'll be able to put down our critter terrarium. And I'm going to get my honey press, which, like I say, puts us forward a whole like extra step without having to worry about it. Absolutely perfect. I really like this game. It's just... A lot of it just makes sense, you know? How long are you going to be? 8 days? Wow. Well, I hope you're going to be a really cool butterfly then. Anything else? Oh yeah, one more butterfly. Good day for insects today. So this is the insect haul, I think. We've barely even scratched the surface. But we are getting more and more things in there. And I'm hoping that with the terrarium and fishing, things will start to come along a bit more often. And we'll be able to like hatch some giant ones and yeah. As well as just what we find walking around. Well, you know, we've got 3 kinds of frogs. We've got that new... What frogs are these? These are mid-sized frogs. We've got a mid-sized frog. There were some giant frogs. And there were quite a few tiny frogs. I don't know what the deal is with this one. Common critters. Oh, right. I've got barely any of those. They're supposed to be the easy ones to get, are they? Giant dragonflies. I wonder if they'll come from giant newts. Not that I've really found much in the way of giant things. So tiny and mid-sized dragonflies, I imagine would come from those newts that I find. The iridescent stuff, I've not even found one of them yet. I don't know where we're going to find those. Where or when we're going to find those. And the gems and stuff, we haven't moved on to gold. We had one piece of mithril ore because we found it in, I think we cracked open one of these. I haven't found a rare stone yet either. So I'm hoping eventually I will. I'm looking out for those little stones that you get those out of. They don't look too different to rocks, so you've got to be really like sharp-eyed for them. So we'll need to get enough shards of these things to get the spheres as well. And then these guys at the top, the opals, they are probably quite rare. So yeah, that's the deal with those. Why is Cedric here today? I'd have loved to participate in trying to catch virtual critters. Oh, what fun that would be. Unfortunately, that helmet doesn't work on me. Funny, seeing as I was crucial to producing the software used to drive it. Poor Sid. Alright, let's get home and put down my fairy fruit in a pot. And then we'll be able to get a fairy fruit. I like my pot plants. So you can go next to the blue marto. You'll be ready in 19 days. There's another blue marto there, actually. They sell for 20 each, so it's nice just to have the odd harvest of those coming along. Definitely need like a chest with gems and yeah. Okay. Actually, I didn't put half the stuff away I needed to. Why not? Silly She-Lab. Okay, so 2 silkworms. They've got a bee there as well, so I really do need to make more of those. I made another silkworm thing last time, but... And then let's go and finally look at the sap coming out of this tree. How long? It's done. 6 days for the next one. So we can make some super glue and make some glass bottles. So glass, pine resin. Hope this works. Super glue. Glass bottles. Go get some maple sap. And we can start evaporating that. Oh, I need coal as well. Of course I need coal. I need coal for everything. This is why last time I went in the mines, I specifically went after every coal vein I saw. The mines / dungeons. Okay. Yeah, so I've got enough to make 2. And it's going to be done in a day. So I definitely do feel like Tobias should get the first one. And then I'll make a second one, which will be for my fancy tree tap. Should be 2 honeycomb. 1 maple syrup, which we're making. 3 silk rope, which we have. And then 20 wood. So we've got everything we need except for the maple syrup, which will be done in a day or 2. And then we can get the water, we can tap the water tree and we can get the water sap or whatever it's called. And hope that I haven't lost the rune in the meantime. Okay, so it'll be 3,000 to upgrade each of these to iron, but I'm not in any like massive rush for that. I'll do that as I can. I'll put the coal back and the bottles back and the maple syrup back because we won't need those until tomorrow. And in the meantime, it's either a case of doing a bit of mining or doing a bit of fishing. And I'm thinking, like, I am definitely thinking fishing. And the reason I'm thinking fishing is that we're going to be doing probably quite a lot of mining once we get into the... Ooh, what's that? How did I not pick that up? That's so annoying. But yeah, once we do get the rune curse off, we'll be very seriously going into the next dungeon. So kind of do need to... Kind of do need to have A, things to sell, and B, be working on the fish part of the museum. So I think fishing is a good idea for today. Nothing to do with the fact that I like fishing. No, no. This is the only game in ages that I've actually liked fishing in. Although I'm not liking it today because that was that was another one that I didn't get the thing and it was donatable. Ah! Don't worry though, I will get it. Oh, I am sucking at this today. I think the pressure's getting to me. Although that is a starred one, a gecko fin, so we did at least get something out of it. Oh, sad times. But like I say, I always fully expected that I wouldn't always get to the middle of the fish. The fact I'm doing it as much as I am is great. However, one thing that I could do, it was 6 o'clock. I don't know if I'll get in there now though. How much does it cost for like an extra fishing rod? How many mods can I attach? 2 per rod. So I could slow it down even more, or I could widen the gap. Let's see if he's still open and how much they cost. He is still open and they cost 600 each. Yeah, let's increase the real gap. Oh, that rod only has 1. Oh, that's super annoying. Reverse. Increase the reel spin, but doubles the fish. I wish I knew that. But anyway, what will probably happen there, though? It looks like I can take the mods off. So, what I can probably do is once I can get the better fishing rod, which is just silk. Oh, it's silk that we needed for the better fishing rod, wasn't it? Hang on a sec. The sturdy fishing rod is 3 silk rope. So let's carry on saving up the silk rope because I think I've now used it for the things I need to use it for. So if we carry on, oh, we've got a sea snail and a gecko fin there. It's not the end of the world, is it? It's quite good. Like, it's like there's things I could be getting, but if I get a better rod and I'm able to put 2 mods on it, that's going to make it like so much easier. Because the amount of times that it's only a tiny gap that I've got there, and it's like, oh, if I'd have just been like if it had been a larger gap, I would have got that one, you know. So let's see how much silk rope I have, and then I need to decide. Look, there's something there. Hang on, can I get in there? I can. Might take a bit, but let's see what's in here. Oh, this is the place. Oh, there's a Pete plushie in here. But yeah, no, this is the stone. This is the stone that you're allowed to put. Let's see where we come out from this side. You can put a fairy on top of that one. This is the place I've been talking about. And I can just put my sprite on all the gold and all of the stuff. That's amazing. And it lets me out by here. Oh, that's pretty nice. So I go from Sid's store straight to, where are we? Like by the museum? Yeah, straight to the museum area. Okay. I don't entirely mind that. So let's go and fetch back our blue pixie. Which I can't do without a pixie bottle, so that's a non-starter. Oh, so much cool stuff is happening this episode. So much cool stuff. Right, so also, I wanted to check what it was I needed the silk for. So it was for the actual tree tap itself. It was. Okay, so at the moment, we've got 4, 5. We're waiting. We're going to have to wait days, aren't we? I may as well upgrade the fishing rod. You know that. Because by the time I've gotten the water sap for the... Oh, no, hang on. No, Sheilab, no. It's for the tree tap itself, and you need the maple syrup for that. So unless you already have the extra silk cocoons, then that's a no, I would say. But you do not. Okay, we can wait a little longer. It's not going to be long, though. It might be the end of this episode or the beginning of next that we'll have that other piece of silk. Because we've got 3 silkworm benches going at the moment, and we've almost got enough silkworms for a 4th as well. So, I'm going to put my spare fishing mod there for now. Oh, where am I keeping my honeycomb? Honeycomb there. My elfstone. Bedtime? Yeah, bedtime, I think. So yeah, just keeping an eye out for silk. We'll get the fishing rod upgraded. I'm going to carry on trying to get Cedric's stuff. And I need to move the sprite, the pixie. So let's grab the pixie bottle. Shall I put somewhere? Put it in a different place every time. Pixie bottle, and we'll move the pixie into the cave. And that way we can get... Oh yeah, there's one. And that way I'm hoping that we'll get a lot more of those unusual stones and that sort of thing. I put the pixie on the beach above the portal. Yep, still there. Right, so pixie bottle, C to pick you up. I always feel like I'm leaving money on the ground in this game, but if you try to pick everything up, that way lies a very full inventory. That way lies peril. That way lies doom. So yeah, what we want is this nice little round rock here. I want to put a pixie on it. So what does it say? Note from Bram, the larger ore deposits seem to regenerate every season. However, it would make good sense to use pixies to harvest from them more efficiently and perhaps indefinitely. So what I'm going to do, I think I could probably get away with harvesting at least like one of these large deposits. So you need a gold pickaxe before you can harvest the gold. Well, that's fair. So probably actually, no, don't even start on that. What I probably want to do is if I ever get a second blue pixie, or even just with this blue pixie, I could put it on a gold deposit and get enough gold to make myself a golden pickaxe, potentially. Pete plushie! Adorable. That, however, is just a bunch of coal. Which is something I can get back any time, but would be useful to have a bunch of, so don't mind picking those down. And probably the same with the copper, actually. They're just giant copper ore things. And giant iron ore things. Those are things that I can get elsewhere. So I'm not allowed to do any of them until I have a golden pickaxe. Okay, that is fine by me. I'll come back with a golden pickaxe one day. We're very close to clearing the era rune, so... absolutely fine, just nicking all the coal in here. I wondered where this place was. I was like, where is it? I thought it was behind Finn's place. But it wasn't. And in fact, if we want to make a bit of money today, I'll go and take a couple of those board quests, couldn't I? While we're waiting for that maple syrup to be done. I wonder if it matters whether Tobias gets the first maple syrup or the second one. He did say the first one though. Alright, 37 monsters for 370. I know I have 6 copper ore on me right now. I know I could get Tobias's shiny shells, and I know I could do that in about 3 seconds. I will go and check on the strawberry before I take the quest, though, and make sure I have one. Because I might not. Alright, so shells. I've got enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shells. Let's go and pick some shells off the beach then. Glad I left these now. How many was I supposed to get? Oh, Sid has a new quest for you as well. We've done 6 of 9. Okay. Head over to the portal then. I'm hoping that sometime before the end of the game I'll get the peach. The peach lotus flower. Got all the other ones really easily and the peach one just does not seem to want to show up. But I have planted some new ones by my house. They are growing slowly and we'll see what happens with them. Right, Sid's store. We can make a little bit of room. Not much room though. I don't think I have to keep the shells though, do I? I can just sell them and then that still counts, right? Yeah. I just have to find them. I don't have to, like, keep them. So I'll go and get the last 3 shells, kill like 37 monsters, and then we'll have a load of money, which will be quite nice. I like having money. Money's great. Money means you can do things. And buy things. Okay, done the shiny shells. Let's just jump in here and like slay 30 monsters. Doesn't take long nowadays. 5. 10. Rubbish, there's like barely any monsters in this one. I'll only do mining if I see something particularly nice, like one of those tasty green veined sort of little looking rocks. If I see one of those, I'll grab that, but you know, otherwise no. Not today. Back here, duck. No, no, no. Oh, yes, we got him. Haha, he dropped a whole load of seeds before he went away. Nice. Let's just run through to the teleporter room. Fabulous. I'm very happy with that. So let's go and find Tobias. Museum? Near to the museum. Over there, look. He's right by me. He was right there. Let's put away my sword, though. Hiya. Oh, I hope you took it easy looking for those shells. If you ran around for them, it sort of defeats the purpose. Not too much. Here you go. I'm always running around anyway. It doesn't matter. Right, where's Finn? Up by the portal I just came from. Of course he is. Well, that's not so bad. It's not too far away. He's probably walking away from me, though, right now. Oh, no, fishing. Fishing! Wow, you finished your training already. Finn's very happy to see you alive and well. Next time, let's slay even more monsters. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, then we'll go to the museum and put away the couple of things I have, because inventory room is at an absolute premium. And I've got other things to put away, but did I bring one? I had a soot puff, didn't I? Did I already put that away? Maybe I did. I don't know. So anyway, we've got a new fish. Oh, fishes don't go in here, do they? But that snail does. Oh, I can donate fish here. Do they just go straight through to the thing? Oh, you turned into a cocoon. You're going to be a cocoon for a week and then we get a cool butterfly. That's nice. Alright, so I'm just going to sort my inventory out and then I'm going to go and do some fishing. Oh, should I see Bram first though? Maybe. Was it Bram? No, it was Sid, wasn't it? Sid, sorry. Shall we go and see Sid first? Yes. Sid is not here. Typical. So Amy wants 6 copper ore, which I don't have on me at the moment. Well, 3 days to give it into her though, that's fine. And I didn't check if I got a strawberry yet. What is that? Dragon fruit. Fruits in autumn. Matures in 8 days. 8 days would be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24th. That is going to be so much better if I keep it to next year. And the speed with which we've gone through the first year, I think this is a game that is meant to have multiple years in it. So we're like halfway through autumn now. We've got one more season left until we're into the next year. And I'm only on like the 2nd rune. So I think we'll keep that for the next year. Because we'll get a lot more out of it if we plant it on the 1st. And the chili, we'll have to keep that till spring. And the corn, we'll have to keep that. I think we should keep that as well until later. Because it's been amazing just harvesting the corn all the time here. It's been so good. Right, so where is Sid? All the way up by Bram's place and the tree house and everything. Okay. So 3rd bridge up. Let me cross it. So bridge number 1, bridge number 2. Sid, hello. Well, look who's here. Edgar told me all about it. If you weren't such a great customer, I'd... Oh, never mind. It's too exhausting to say mad. Sheila, in order to encourage more participation... What is it with my words today? In the terribly bad financial investment that is the reward system, I've decided to give you this prize key. Just to give you a little taste of what could be yours if you spend. Spending at any business will earn you points. Of course, I can't just give this to you for free. I've already sunk so much gold into the whole setup. Seriously, some of the prizes alone cost me more than I'd ever make back. What was I thinking? You may be aware that I love fishing. Well, actually, I love the eating of fish, but I'm terrible at catching them. Sardines, that's what I love. Now, this prize key is worth quite a bit. It's the pink one, which you used to claim the middle tier prizes. 1 sardine won't do. How about 6 sardines? Yes, I'll give you this prize key for 6 sardines. All right, more fishing for me then. I've caught quite a few sardines in the past. But before I do that, I need to sort my inventory out. So let's go past Sid's and put the... Well, actually, no, let's just put everything in my chests, I think. I do need to sometimes keep hold of the sand dollars because you use them to make silkworm things. And I've nearly got another silkworm thing's worth of silkworms. So I think I need to keep the sand dollars that I find. So I'm not hunting around for them. Right, so... Sand dollars in there. You can see I've already used up all my sand dollars already. Cocoon in there. Along with the stone, the wood. There's a big sand dollar there as well. Coal that I found in the thing. There's a brick there. Don't know why I need a brick. Where I even found a brick. This is filling up crazy fast because I'm finding loads of different seeds. 1 giant sand dollar. Pixie bottle can go away. And Pete's plushie. So we are really out of space now. Crazily so. Right, so I've got a nice empty inventory for fishing. I'm so tempted all the time. I can see the 3 silk there that I need. 1 cocoon. I need 2 more cocoons and then I've got it. But like as soon as the maple syrup is ready, then I'm only going to have 2 left. It's like, but I really want the fishing rod too. I'm so impatient. Oh, there's another one. All right, let's go and see if the one over in the community hall is done. Because if it is, then that's an upgraded fishing rod. And if I can get 2 mods onto it, it's going to make such a difference. No, not ready yet. How long? So I think this is the next one. So that'll be done tomorrow. So that'll be done the same time as the second maple syrup. Oh, the temptation is so high right now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut down some trees. And I'm going to make myself a better fishing rod. I'm so fed up of like missing fish because like I've got like the tiniest gap there and it's just stuck in the gap and and also I'm really fed up of like, oh, the fish is there but I can't reach it. I have to wait an extra tiny little bit of time to get the ear. If it wasn't for the fact that I was so close to getting the amount of silk I needed, I wouldn't be doing this at all. But by the time I have the second piece of maple syrup that I need for the era room to be cleared of its curse. Alright, we're good on the wood. I'll take the silk and I'll make another fishing rod. Yeah, 2 mod slots. That's going to make such a difference. And if I really want it slowed down, I could slow it down double as well. Or I can just keep the gap increased. I think the spin speed is okay for my reactions as long as there is a bit of a bigger gap there. So I think this is going to be a good combination. But I can play around with the combinations. So now we have a slowed down reel and a bigger gap size as well. I'm going to put it away in there for now. I'll need to just sell that later. So now we have an upgraded fishing rod. Let's see if I can find a fish so we can try it out. I think I might have a letter as well. A couple of letters. Letter from dog. Oh, yeah, this is my terrarium and my brand new fruit and honey press. So fruit and honey press, you can go there once I clear it. Terrarium might need a bigger space. Or can I put it inside? It'd be nice if I could put it inside. Inside's getting quite crammed though. It would be better outside if I can. It's quite large, isn't it? Maybe I could put it next to the chicken shack. Oh, and also, I was saving up for that chicken, wasn't I? That'd do. Let's go get something to put in there. I wonder how many things I can put in there. Probably just one. It's usually just one at the moment. But like, just let's stick a tadpole in there or something. We'll turn into a small frog. Oh look, he goes in the little pond in the corner. Oh, that's adorable and hilarious. So yeah, it's only 2 days on like a little tiny tadpole, but the big things take a while. So it makes sense for the bigger things that take longer to go into the museum. And then the things that are a bit smaller to go in this one. So I imagine a dragonfly newt and stuff would take less time. Talking about that, we've got dragonflies and caterpillars and things in here, and I think we might also have ones in here. It's all like a big jumble mix, isn't it, at the moment? But having 2 terrariums, that should start to clear out a little bit now. Okay. Where was I putting the maple sap? Not in here, was it? Yes, it was, actually. And just the last thing before I go to bed. Is this done yet? How long is it going to take? It is done. And I got 2. I got 2. But if we do another one. Alright. If I do another one. Then that means. I need coal as well. That means I'll have one for the museum as well. Look at that. And if I have some spare honeycomb, I can start making honey. Do I have any spare? I've got 3 and I only need 2. So I would say so. Let's see if we can do that then. Oh, it took 2 rats. Okay, I'm hoping that the beehive's quite often done at the same time as we're going to have more honey tomorrow is basically what I'm trying to say. It's usually done at the same time as the silk cocoons. So I need 1 silk cocoon and 1 piece of honey and then we're good. Bear with me just a second. Part of me thought I heard a pitiful little meow outside my door, but I think I was imagining it, so that's fine. She's probably happily sunbathing. It's beautiful outside, so she's probably happily sunbathing in the conservatory. So I have a piece of honey. Now then. I'm wondering, like, how do I get a totanut? I'm still struggling with that. Because I'm now at a point where I think the food mixer isn't too far away. A glass panel, which I can make 3 copper bars and some honey. Yeah, absolutely. Nearly doable. Okay, let's get some iron ore, if I've got some. I've got letters everywhere, I know. Need to go recycle them. Right, so, I'll be able to fit one more thing there, maybe. Or I can chop this tree down and have another little line of stuff around behind the back of the house, which might be a bit better. I know that tree was quite scenic, but you know, we need the space. Oh yeah. Right then. So the next thing that I want... Oh, can I even put things there? That doesn't have a thing. What I'll do is I'll do a bank of 6 and I'll have to run around behind them. Right, so honey, silk cocoons. Oh my goodness, my brain is just fried right now. It's like honey, silk cocoons, everything and everything and everything. Okay, and what else was it? Is it last day in precious? No, it's not the last day on precious metals. That's very good. Wait to start making solar panels. An incubator. That should be makeable now. Oh, the glass panel. Right, I got coal. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take a bit to do though. Let me go and see if I can find the other cocoon and stuff like that, if they are ready over here, or how long they're going to take if they're not. They might take a few more hours, but I'll have a time for it then, won't I? Eight hours. So at about 4 p.m.-ish. 5 p.m. Yeah, about 5 p.m. We'll be able to go and get those. And how my little sprite's doing in there? Hopefully well. Oh, another bee. Wonderful. I think I'm going to need a load of silk for another beehive as well. Oh, the glass is done. Right, so it was a food extractor. Food refiner. That in there. So I don't know what I can put in there though. Like, let's have a look at what it says. Food refiner. So it can refine various ingredients into processed food products. So the first one that I want to try, because I have a quest for this, I want to go and get a whole bunch of everberries and see if I can make everberry juice. I mean, that makes the most sense, right? Glass bottle, bit of coal, couple of everberries maybe. Let's get 4. Maybe it might need 5, I don't know, we'll see. Any more around here? I really want to try my fishing rod out. I've literally had no time since to actually worry about that. But yeah, we're getting far now. We're doing so much cool stuff. And I love it. I'm so here for it. Right. Another bee. Okay. Let's try this. How comes I only have 3 everberries? I took like 6 off the trees, I thought. Doesn't work. Oh, maybe a bottle and some everberries and stuff would work. I might try and get some more though. I clearly just didn't pick up certain ones that I needed to pick up. Let's go and see if I can find like 5 or something of them, because if I can... Oh, there's another few by the museum. Right, okay. Oh yeah, Tobias. Here's your maple syrup. Oh, is this maple syrup for me? Yeah. I'm so happy you fulfilled your promise, Sheila. I feel ashamed of being unsure that you would. Please accept my sincerest apologies. It wasn't a quest either. My sore joints are already feeling better just looking at this. There's something I wanted to give you, but I can't for the life of me find it right now. But when I do, I'll send it immediately away, I promise. Okay. So at 5 o'clock we can make the water tree tap. And get another bee. Finding bees everywhere right now. Wow. Okay, let's sort this inventory out a little bit. So, the maple syrup I'm going to put there because we are going to need it really soon. Honeycomb could go back there, I guess. I've got bees to add. Let's just do that. That's actually fine. Most of the things that went in there were things that I wanted to go in there, so that's absolutely brilliant. Right, so we need to wait till 5 o'clock, so that's a good chance for us to try out our fishing rod and see if this is a bit easier now. It goes a bit further. Now I can cope with that. Gee. What a difference. I mean, they weren't fish that I needed, but yeah, that's so much better. A little tadpole's doing great there. Did I have 2 of those blue ones? I thought I just had a red, a green. I must have somehow gotten two blue ones. Yeah, I had 2 everberry potions. Yeah. Hang on, let's go get you. You need to be on a gold vein, not on a bloomin' rock. No. I'd forgotten about that one. Ah, where's the bottle gone? Give me my Sprite bottle. Come here. I've got a new home for you. Awesome new home. Current number of bound pixie, 3 of 9. Huh? There we go, now we can get gold. That'll make a difference, won't it? Okay, so while we've got a minute, should we take Amy her copper as well? I think we should. Where is she? Amy. Up to the right of the aquarium. Let's go to the aquarium then. I think fishing is going to start to be a little bit more easy now. Just saying. I won't have so many that are just slightly out of reach. And if I happen to see a peach lotus flower as well, there's more likelihood that I'm going to be able to actually reach it. Amy, here's your copper. Oh, you've got exactly what I need on you. Can I have that? Yeah. Awesome, my project's been stalled for a while without this. Here's the gold. You deserve it. Perfect. Sheila, I perfected some great new tech recently. I'll be able to use it to build some amazing things. Oh, you must tell me, was there a lot of awesome inventions while you were on Earth? Yeah. Wow, I wish I could have seen them to get some inspiration. Anyway, I can't wait to show you some cool new stuff. There's so much stuff I'm trying to work on all at once at the moment. Should I buy my chicken? Let's go to the animal place and buy the chicken. I am just full of ideas and full of things I need to do, and we're nearly at the point where we can make the tree tap. It's not Sid's, it's down here. Oh, you want a sourberry. Oh, interesting. I never seem to get over the motion sickness I feel putting that helmet on. I'm glad you did well, though. Is there anyone that I like better? There's a duck called Sunny. Sophie that likes strawberries. No, I think Tommy Boy's the one. We're going to buy Tommy Boy. He's the cheapest as well. Yes. I'll make him happy. It's alright. He's an unhappy dude, but we'll make him happy. Right, so Tommy Boy needs to go into the coop. And we can maybe start. Put you into an empty coop nest to reanimate. In a massive mood. Did he go outside? Where did he go? Tommy Boy? Where did you go, man? Gone outside, I think. Will I just see him pecking around somewhere? I know he wasn't very happy and stuff, but you know, did he run away? I should be able to see on this poster. That's supposed to be like my animals, but like I can't really see them very well. Well, his animal status is still there, so I guess. I mean, I'm calling him a him, but it's probably a girl because it's gonna lay eggs, right? Tommy Boy the hen. Alright then, well, let's put the copper away and then just go do loads of fishing. Or, no, it's time. Let's go and get the silk to make the silk thread. And at the same time, we'll get that second piece of honey. So we'll just set the spinning wheel going, then we can come and do fishing. And then when the silk is done, we'll make the tree tap and we'll start tapping one of the water trees. Which will probably take 5 or 6 days. That's alright. What if it takes more because it's like a superly difficult tree? What if it's like, yeah, the ones with the delicate tree taps take 10 days. I'll just cry, I think. I think it's entirely possible that will happen too. Right, so we're making silk. Got the honey, I've got the maple syrup. What else was it? Wood or something? Yep. Chop down a tree then. Make sure I've got enough wood. Helps clear out the area as well. Why did that one only have 9 wood and not 10? That's very strange. Ah, see, I knew something was up. So we've got 20 wood there. Just got to wait for the silk to finish. There's also some corn to harvest up here. Farming seems to be apparently the one thing I don't do in this game, apparently. Oh, I've got a square melon. That's a new one for the museum. Okay, nice job. But yeah, we didn't manage to make any everberry juice yet. I did try and get more everberries, but... Right, but anyway, we need to catch the sardines because... And hopefully I will over time. Because then we will get a pink key and I could choose a cool prize. Hopefully it will be a good one. How come? Yeah, we definitely didn't have a second strawberry, so that's a bit annoying. The ballerina fish does not need to go in there. Kind of thinking caterpillars don't belong in there. Letters just go wherever the letters please to go. Go where they wish. Yeah, I might put that dragonfly nymph in tomorrow. Are there any more anywhere else? Oh yeah, there's a couple of little dudes there. Okay. Also probably shouldn't be there. Those can be sold. That just needs to be kept for the museum tomorrow. I like to keep museum things in my inventory for some reason. Hey. Oh, how is it 9:40 already? Right, anyway, there might be some fish up here. I'm like, I'm going to totally do loads of fishing. And then it's like, but you are not, Sheila. You're not going to do loads of fishing because there are no fish. And also you suck. Yeah, really, did I really fish every fish off the map recently? Is that the deal? You know what? Fine, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. In the morning, the wheel will be done. Oh no, and we can do the tree tap. But that'll have to be next episode because it's the end of the episode now. But we got an upgraded fishing rod. We got a critter terrarium. We got a honey fruit press. We got a food extractor. We got a new pot plant. And we are one piece of rope away, which will be ready by the time we wake up in the morning for getting that tree tap. We will have the era rune clear next episode. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.